my name is Mimi and today I'm going to read a book called Volcano Adventure. Imagine for Oxford Read and Imagine. Chapter 1. We're here, said Grandpa. The children got out of the van and looked around. They were on a beach, but it's still very different from the most beaches. The sand is black, said Max. That's strange. Not really, explained Grandpa. There are often black sand at beaches close to the volcano. Rosie stopped. Rosie stopped. Not really, explained Grandpa. There's often black sand on the beaches close to the volcano. Rosie stopped. A volcano? She asked. Do you see a volcano? That's right, said Ben. Max and I are learning about volcano at school. I asked Grandpa to take us to one. They all turned to look up a big volcano behind them. But volcanoes are dangerous, said Grandpa. Look, smoke is coming from it now. A young girl on the beach heard Rosie. That's okay, she said. That's okay, the girl said. There's only a little smoke. Then she smiled. My name is Nanny. Nanny lived with her grandmother in a village close to the beach. Are you scared to live close to the volcano? Asked Rosie. No, said Nanny. The volcano hasn't erupted for a long, long time. My grandmother was just a little girl when it happened. At that time, people had very different ideas about volcano. They thought the volcano erupted because it was angry. Max laughed at that idea. An angry volcano? Suddenly there was a loud noise. The ground started to move under their feet. What's happening? Shouted Rosie. A big cloud of smoke was coming out of the volcano. Max pointed at the top of the volcano. Is that fire? He asked. No, said Ben. That's lava. Oh no! The volcano is erupting, shouted Nanny. Chapter 2. With more and more smoke in the sky, the day looked like a night for a short time. More lava came from the top of the volcano. It went higher and higher into the sky. Soon, the hot lava started to move slowly down the volcano. It looked like a river of fire. Nanny was very afraid as she watched. The lava is going into the village, she said. The people in the village were watching the volcanoes too. Many people were shouting and running in the street. Children were crying. You must all leave your houses, shouted a man in a firefighter's uniform. Some family ran to a car outside their house. Family who lived close to the sea ran to their boats. Grandpa turned to Nanny. Where's your grandmother's house? He asked. The frightened girl pointed to the little house outside the village. It was the closest house to the volcano. She started to cry. My grandma is cold. She can't walk very well. Please, will you help us? Of course we will, said Grandpa. Let's go to the van. Before they got in the van, Grandpa turned to Clump. I have a very important job for you, he said. The robot listened carefully to Grandpa and then he started to go up to the river of lava. Where's Clump going? Asked Rosie. What's he going to do? There isn't time to explain, said Grandpa. I have to help Nanny's grandmother. Come on. Chapter 3. The van reaches the house, and Nanny and Rosie jumps out. I'll help you, Rosie said to her new friend. The two girls ran into the house to find Nanny's grandmother. Ben and Max stay at the van with Grandpa. We have to leave this place soon, said Max. If the lava reaches the village, all the houses and buildings will burn. Ben was using binoculars to look for Clunk. I can see him, Ben said. He's driving a bulldozer. He's using to make the wall of rocks on the earth. He's trying to stop the lava before it reaches the village, explained Grandpa. But is Clunk wall high enough? Asked Max. And is it wide enough? Asked Ben. I don't know, asked Grandpa. They watched quietly as the river lava reached Clunk walls. Clunk did it, shouted Max. His wall has stopped the lava. But Grandpa said, quiet. I'm not sure. He watched more and more lava hit the wall. Soon there was a small lake of lava. It grew bigger and bigger. Then, there's too much lava, shouted Ben. It's going over the wall. Clunk had to jump quickly from the bulldozer to the tall rock. Nanny's grandmother was in front of the house now. We must take you away from here now, Grandpa told her. The lava is moving faster. It's going to be here very soon. Nanny's grandmother looked back at her house sadly. I have lived here all my life, she said. If the lava took this house, I have nowhere to live. Chapter 4. Ben was thinking hard. Lava is just very, very hot rock, he said. If it gets colder, it gets hard again. But how can we get lava colder? Asked Rosie. Ben pointed at the sea. It will get colder when it reaches the water. But the lava will reach the village before it reaches the sea, said Nanny. Grandpa smiled. Perhaps we can bring the sea to the lava, he said. Grandpa opened the back doors of the van and pushed the button. The little door in the floor opened, and he started to pull out a long hose. Can somebody take this into the sea? He asked. I'll do it, said Rosie. I'm the fastest. I want to help, said Nanny. This is my village. The two girls ran down to the beach. How can this hose be so long? Asked Nanny. It's amazing. All the things in Grandpa van are amazing, said Rosie. At the beach, they put the end of the hose into the cold sea water. Bill looked up at the van. How could this really stop the lava? The lava was closer to the van. Ben and Max were sitting on top of the van with the end of the hose. On their faces, they could feel the hot air from the river of lava. Grandpa pushed the button in the van and shouted, Now! The hose started to pull water from the sea. Ben and Max pointed at the hose of the lava in front of them. Chapter 5. When the cold water hits the hot lava, there was a loud noise. Hiss! The big clouds of steam went up into the air. The lava is moving closer, shouted Ben. They sprayed more and more water for a long time. The top of the lava got just a little colder. It got harder too, and moved more and more slowly until it's stopping, said Bugs. We still need lots of more water, shouted Grandpa. Firefighters come from the village. We're here to help. We can finish the job now, said one firefighter. Ben was trying to look through all the clouds of steam. Where's Clunk? He asked. Maybe the river of lava was too high for him. Maybe Clunk fell into the lava. Suddenly there was a noise. It got louder and louder. The boy looked at the clouds of smoke and steam in front of them. I can see something, Mug said. It's in the air and it's coming closer. It was Clunk. He can fly, said Ben. The robot came down to the ground in front of them. Grandpa gave me this new helicopter machine yesterday, explained Clunk. The lava under the rocks is still very hot. Grandpa told the firefighter from the village, you must put cold water on it for a few days. Nina looked at her new friend. Thank you, she said. You're welcome, said Max. And look, the volcano is quiet again. That's right, said Nanny's grandmother with a little smile. The volcano isn't angry now. That's the end of the story. I hope you like it and don't forget to subscribe.